So in this unit, we're going back to linear equations again. And linear equations come in multiple forms. The first form that you're actually familiar with that we've talked about in the big race is slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is the y equals mx plus b. This is where if we knew the starting value and we knew how an item grows, then we could graph it easily. We go to the y-intercept and plot our starting value. And then we use the growth rate for our slope to find out how much up, how much over, the rise over the run. Sometimes your teacher might have used. All right, so this is our slope. This form is very useful when it comes to graphing. Right, however, we do other things when we have multiple lines. Sometimes we want to find the intersection or do other things with it. So there are other forms that we could look at. Another typical form is called standard form. The standard form of an equation is when your x's and y's are all on the same side. And we're going to look at it. So we have some number times x plus some number times y equals some number. A, B, and C could be 1, it could be 5, it could pretty much be anything. The only thing that we really don't want is for both A and B to be 0, that we don't have any variables. Right? So this is, again, called standard form. And you'll see this form come up quite a bit. However, if you want to graph it quickly, this is the ideal form. There are things you could do here, and I'm sure you will get to that as the unit goes by. All right, the third form is point-slope form. This form is actually useful if I want to come up with the equation and I'm given a point and a slope, hence the name point-slope. This is sometimes written as y minus k equals m times x minus h, where h and k are some point on the line. M is going to be consistent with what that is, and that's your slope. All right? And then so you have your two variables sitting here. All right, so again, this is point-slope form. So these are our three forms of an equation.